So here we are picking up from last week, and we are going to start shading in some of our main subject. And so I am mixing first the purple and then adding a little bit of purple to my yellow. And these yellow shadows are giving our little sunflower petals here a sense of form. And that was a little dark, so I'm trying to match that other yellow. There we go. Just need a little bit more water. And so these are the petals that are closest to us. They are the brightest from the sun. And these shadows also show the overlap of the petals as well. So now this next mixture is for the other side of the petals that are further away from the sun, and they're a little bit darker. So I'm putting a bit of purple into the yellow, and then I am getting it even brighter with some orange. Then I'm going to have another little area where I have it darker with more of the purple in it, so I can go back and forth from this sort of brighter mix and then a little bit more brown down. So this starts with the brighter mix. And these petals are still being connected with this brighter color. We're not doing completely separate petals. And then I just drop in that darker mix towards the base. So these leaves are these petals, they'll also be connected. Not all of them will be separated completely, so everything's still united. And then still keeping some highlights. And dashing in that darker mix as I get towards the base. And even some of these sunny side petals have a couple of the darker mix. And I'll put some of the darks on those far away distant petals in the background. I'm glazing over some areas, giving them a little bit more yellow pop. I just kind of keep adjusting as I go along. If it looks a little too washed out, then I just glaze over it with a little more yellow. So now I'm pretty much got those far away petals, and then we'll just add a little more as they come around. So it's a nice transition. And put in my last little bit of darks. So now we can get into the center of the flower, and I'm still using that kind of orange mix to start with and putting that next to my purple. So gives it a nice bit of contrast. And even inside here, I'm going to skip a couple tiny little holes where the yellow peeks through. And then we'll put the purple part in. I'm going to start with this kind of warmer purple, and that means that it's got more red in it. The cooler purples have more blue. And we've already got that nice pure purple for the blue side there, and this redder purple going on top of the yellow. And I'm trying to keep this not too heavy and thick. You still want it to just be a transparent color going on top of there. And the yellow coming through will dull it down a bit more for you. So we're just laying down these colors next to one another in little patches, and it's almost like doing a little bit of camouflage, the way these shapes are next to each other. And then you get a little bit of an optical illusion when you pull away and watch the colors combine. So I felt like some of my yellows still need a little bit more pop on these petals. So just do your final adjustments now, and that will be the end of the mid-tone part of this painting. And then all we need to do after that is come in with our final darks. Alrighty, now we can mix up that dark purple mix. So it's more on the blue side, and then if you add a bit of yellow, you'll get almost a black color. So I'm going to do the around the flower darks first. And I'm doing this with purples and also adding a little more punch with some greens. So here I got purple and green going into it. So the contrast really helps bring everything to life in here. So now that we've popped our subject out, we can add that nice center. And this is why everything was done in different stages, letting it dry first so that these colors would stay separated and I would have nice highlights. And after I finish putting in my little darks in the center area, I'll just add one more purple to my outside petal leaning in, and that's it for this one.